We're back. Welcome everybody back to Big Fat Dubs trailer reviews. Here we are doing the Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania trailer.
Gotta say it with your chest. Say it with your chest. Gotta put the oomph in it. Ain't no just big fat dub. This is big fat dub.
Okay then. I'll work on it.
Rookies.
So guys, as always, we were going to watch through the trailer first here, and then we're going to go back and stop at some points that we find interesting or look like something that might be a plot to the whole story. So, without further ado, let's play.
I used to ask myself a lot of questions. Scott, you're at ex-con. How are you an Avenger? That doesn't make sense. But everywhere I go, people tell me the same thing.
Thank you, Spider-Man!
People still need help, Dad.
That's why we made this.
It's like a satellite for deep space, but quanta.
Wait a minute. You're sending a signal down to the quantum realm. Turn it off. Now!
Where are we?
When are you gonna come down? When are you going to land? I should have stayed on the farm. I should have listened to my old man.
It's a secret universe beneath ours.
What are you so afraid of?
There's something I never told you.
This place. It isn't what you think.
Oh, I find the other side of my future lies beyond the other regret.
I can get you home. And give you more time. If you help me. So, what's it gonna be? Ant-Man.
All right, well, there it is. Definitely, I think we're in for an amazing looking movie.
Absolutely. So Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania is the first movie of Phase 5. So we had just ended Phase 4 with Black Panther Wakanda Forever. So this is our first movie going into the Phase 5 edition, and possibly this really the starting tone to what the multiverse saga is going to be, featuring the big protagonist, King the Conqueror. Little known fact about him: he's a warrior. He's many faces actually. He's many variants and everything like that throughout the history of time. And so what we see in this trailer, we'll get to him in a second. There's a certain variants and everything like that. He's supposed to play a huge role of all the variants. So starting with the trailer. Gotta love this. This is the first
questions.
this is the first
Scott,
event
you're
for
at
him
ex-con.
after Endgame.
How are you
A
an
little homage to the first movie, working at Baskin Robbins.
Avenger?
Just remember, Baskin Robbins knows everything.
Right?
So
Doesn't make sense. But everywhere I go, people tell me the same thing.
Thank you, Spider-Man!
that to me was really funny.
That's-
Because again,
That's really funny. I also,
as great as because I think that's a little homage to remember in Endgame, people came up to the Hulk. They were in the diner. It was Hulk, Captain America, Black Widow and Ant-Man. They went to the diner where Hulk was eating, and the kids wanted to come up and take a picture. And then he's like, "You want a picture of me? I'm Ant-Man." And it started that whole thing. So I think that's a really cool thing where it's like Ant-Man still kind of doesn't have that look.
I'm almost wondering if he's visualizing, especially that scene with Hope there as they're walking on a red carpet and stuff. I wonder if that's like in his mind.
Could be. I mean, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, in the actual universe, Ant-Man is not as big of a hero as the original Avengers, but to us, we all know Ant-Man. We love Ant-Man. I love Ant-Man and everything like that. So, this diner's got to get a new seat. I just realized
Yeah,
that.
right. I was kind of looking around too, like I'm like,
That's an Easter egg right there. You need new furniture right there.
really rubbing your back on that. I'm
People
like,
Yeah.
still need help, Dad.
So, as we see here, we have everyone coming back for the most part. We have, obviously, Paul Rudd as Scott Lang. We have Michael Douglas as Hank Pym. We have Michelle Pfeiffer as Janet, the original Wasp.
That's why.
And this is new here. We have a new actress playing the role of Cassie Lang.
yeah. Until Ryan said something about that, I was like, oh yeah. It's kind of thinking back to Endgame there when I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
This is a little
So there was a
different.
there was a little problem right there because obviously in the time jump, she last time we seen Cassie, she was a little girl and everything like that. So in Avengers Endgame, she had jumped to quite a bit older.
Yeah.
So this
like,
is kind of
I
taking.
was saying
it
like
down.
at least like in Endgame she looked like 25 to late 20s almost. This one is a bit younger version of
High
Cassie,
schooler.
which I think we should have got.
Yeah, so
But-
this is kind of like high school
Yeah.
era, maybe
Getting
early college and
yeah.
stuff like that. So I love to see what she brings.
But
she's
obviously here she's got something to do here because apparently she's got some smarts here because she's helping out in this lab.
Yep.
And
We
apparently,
made
she's
this.
wanting to sell a signal to the quantum.
It's like a satellite for deep space, but quantum.
Wait a minute. You're sending a signal down to the quantum.
So this is a big question mark of this movie is her worrisome because as of everyone they're like, oh, okay, this is pretty cool. Janet, if you recall, had spent many years in the quantum realm after her sacrifice before Ant-Man, which again, it's quite funny is all the years that had passed for everyone here on on Earth in the quantum realm, she was there for less time. It felt like so interesting there.
Realm. Turn it off. Now.
So go figure, we had an experiment gone wrong.
Surprise, Marvel! Stop, scientists at Marvel, stop doing experiments. It didn't work out for you in as the Hulk. It didn't work out for you in pretty much anything. Scientists, stop doing shit.
Turn it way down, apparently. Go ahead. Not far down. Go ahead.
There we go.
There we go.
So this image right here kind of sets us up for another realm that we've seen in Marvel. We've seen a lot of the mystical realms from Doctor Strange. We've seen all the 9 realms through Thor. We have seen outer space with the Guardians of the Galaxy. So now we get to see the quantum realm, which based on this,
Just this picture alone right here, it's like, damn.
yeah,
That is
gonna be
amazing.
very beautiful. And they didn't need to wait 12 years to make this fucking movie to make it look better. Take that, James Cameron.
Where are we?
When are you gonna come down? When are you going?
So this is a big question mark here. So we thought Quantum Realm that you've seen in most other in the other Ant-Man movies was more of a, atoms and molecules and everything like that. So now we have looks like species that live in the quantum realm. So now we're getting, again, like you said, we're getting a lot more in depth, like what actually is going on in the quantum realm.
Yeah, is this actually a whole new world? Just a
dazzling
or
place
is the
we've ever
quantum? Yeah, is the quantum realm just when they get sucked in? Is just like some kind of teleporter that takes him to another galaxy kind of thing.
Far, far away.
You know, instead of just literally shrinking them down in molecules, you know, into this little world. I mean, is it more than what we didn't even realize?
And if anyone caught my Aladdin and Star Wars reference, good on you.
I should have stayed on the phone. I should have listened to my own mind.
It's a secret universe beneath ours. What are you so afraid of? There's something I never told you.
Something there, right there.
This place.
This guy's all curious when she says that.
Yep. Not gonna lie, this gives me total Star Wars feel.
Oh yeah, I mean, literally, it looks like you're looking at Coruscant pretty much right now.
Yep.
This is big city, advanced looking city. As we've seen with some of the species, and it looks like some vehicles as well.
Yep.
I mean,
It is
even
what
right
you
there,
think.
it's like, you know, it's
Clone Army right there.
Clone Army right there, pretty much. Or you even got like Halo kind of vibes too.
Yep.
It's like,
So this is a big thing. Is I'll get to it in a second. I love Bill fucking Murray.
good to see Bill in a movie here.
Yep. Bill fucking. Love to see what he plays and everything like that. So as we see here, this is Ant-Man grown to Giant Man. So this is a question mark of what's going on. And
going to Giant.
it's literally funny is they put G-I, like really big letters A-N-T. It was like Giant Man. It's like, okay, we get it.
Right.
And we've seen that there's obviously an attack here. If not, this was a fight or anything like that. But now we see all the ships cornering him.
I can get you home. And give you more time.
So right there, what Kane just said right there, asking to give Scott more time. More time for what? More time to be with Cassie, those years that he missed. Obviously, there's something there that he's offering.
I can get
Scott
you
some
home.
kind of deal.
Get you home. And give you more time. If you help me.
So obviously we see right there the first real great look of Warrior King, the Conqueror, set to be the main protagonist in the multiverse saga. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what he brings from like that. He's great. I think he's a greater threat than Thanos because he attacks on a multiverse level. And he's also got many variants. This being probably the one big one here, and said to be this version here is set to be the one that is the main threat in King Dynasty Avengers.
Go
movie.
figure. Out of all the villains, we're gonna get the Warrior one.
Yep.
Yeah, we're not gonna get the Brainiac one or anything like that.
What a great family photo here of Ant-Man, the Wasp, and Cassie Lang, aka Statue.
So I want to know where she gets a suit. Does Dad or Hope or Hank have the suit that's already made for, or did they?
I'm assuming so.
Or is this possibly Janet's old suit that's been here and she gives it to her?
I think this is a suit they made directly for her because Janet's suit was the same color scheme.
Yeah, but she could have alternated all that time she was.
She could have, but I think this is her own. Because another thing that's also a big thing is these centerpieces here. They weren't there in other movies, so this is definitely newer sets.
Okay.
So, what's it gonna be? Ant-Man.
So obviously there's a deal being struck here, which makes me think that Kang needs Ant-Man to, my guess is, get out of the quantum realm. Because obviously you can't exit
He's
the
been
quantum.
trapped. Yeah, he's probably been trapped there. Yeah.
Yep.
Good
And
point.
I think that he needs Ant-Man's technology to get out of the quantum realm and everything like that, which is probably why you see him striking deals and everything like that. A really big line that I wish was in this trailer, but it was not. It was in the Comic-Con trailer. was there was a talk between him and Ant-Man and Kang where Ant-Man had made a threat and said that he called himself an Avenger, and Kang said, "You're an Avenger. Have I killed you before?" Which means that variant has met the Avengers before and have also defeated them. So, real big threat right there. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania coming to theaters Valentine's Day weekend.
Get ready for Quantumania.
Exactly, some WrestleMania feel right there. Coming out February 17th till 2023, so Valentine's Day weekend. So a great movie to go take your significant other to and everything like that if you enjoy superhero movies. Overall, this trailer, I'm a huge Marvel fan of the MCU and Marvel in general, and this just gets me really excited, especially since this is going to introduce the main villain and where it can go from there.
Definitely, I'm interested in see what the story is going to be, because as we've seen in every Marvel movie, it leads up to the bigger movie. I mean, it's going to lead up. So what is this going to, give us to show us what's going to happen later? Especially because, we always have the end credit scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Like what's that going to show? I believe you said that there was probably going to be a cameo of a certain person as well.
Yep. Rumored to be in this movie was Modark. He is a technopath villain. And in most comic adaptations, he was the leader of AIM. A big-time villain. So rumored to have him in there. Villains that we have not seen yet is Doctor Doom. Love to see when he comes and everything like that. And like Kelly said, yeah, this is a great thing because each phase of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, each saga is roughly three phases long, and we just ended Phase 4 with Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, which a lot of it was a few hints of the future to come, but a lot of it was just like Phase 1 in the MCU. A lot of introduction of the main superheroes to come. Phase 1 had Iron Man, Hulk, Captain America, Thor, Black Widow, and a little bit of Hawkeye. And so far, we've been reintroduced to new versions of Captain America. We have new heroes like Miss Marvel, Moon Knight, She-Hulk. And we've also had the new Black Panther. We have Shang-Chi and some other heroes and everything like that. So now it'll be interesting to see as we get into Phase 2 or Phase 5 and 6, more heroes to come, but more story leading up to the main next two Avengers movies, Avengers Kang Dynasty and Avengers Secret.
As always, this is something I'm enjoying that Marvel has been doing. They're bringing in characters that we hardly know about, that are more deeper into the comics, that a lot of people don't get to because everybody just always sees the face of the Marvel world, sees the Iron Man, the Hulk, Thor, all of them. But now that we're seeing these other characters, it's got me more invested in Marvel as to who else is out there? What other villains, what other superheroes are out there for these stories of which, like I said, I'm enjoying these. I'm enjoying seeing these things. I know some about Ant-Man, obviously, but I know a little bit more about him one more than Scott Lang. But it's just great. I'm very happy to see these.
Yep. Yep. So it is a great great thing. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania is a big fat dubs recommendation. Thank you guys. As always, thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Bam. And tune in to our next new trailer review we have coming up. And as always, and anything on our channel, we thank you guys for tuning in. And take us out.
All right. Look forward to it. Coming out in February. And
come on, give us an outro. Give us an outro. Come on. Come on, you're killing me. You're killing me, dog. Come on. As always, thank you guys, and
thank you guys all very much.